Hello, and welcome to Tarot Sherpa. I am Christine, and today I will be your guide through the Wild Unknown Tarot. So, the Wild Unknown Tarot was published by Harper One in 2016, so this has been out for a while, and it's also already a best-selling tarot deck. I have theories as to why that is. I will share them with you, of course. But first things first. This was authored and illustrated by Kim Krans. Now, Kim has an excellent resume for writing tarot and oracle decks, which she has done a wild unknown series of decks, first of which is the tarot deck, but it also includes the archetypes deck and guidebook, the alchemy deck and guidebook, and the animal spirit deck and guidebook. So she's kind of got a theme going on here. I don't have the other decks, so I won't be reviewing those. But Kim herself has a BFA in drawing from the Cooper Union in New York City, a Master's of Fine Arts in Mixed Media and at Hunter College, and a Master of Arts in Jungian Depth Psychology and Creativity from the Pacifica Graduate Institute in California. She's also studied different kinds of Eastern spirituality in both Europe and India, so she's well traveled and has certainly put in the work to produce a tarot deck. She's got a really great resume. So she also teaches classes on dream work, shamanism, alchemy, archetypes, and more. And you can find out all about her classes and the courses that she offers on her website, kimkrans.com, and I will put a link to that in the description box below. Okay, so let's look at the deck. All right, so this is the Wild Unknown Tarot deck and guidebook. And so I got this on sale, and I think maybe I paid about $16 to $18 for it. So I really do feel like I got my money's worth just in the packaging. So it came in this nice outer cardboard sleeve, which has got some pictures, examples of the cards there. And then inside that is this really nice literature box. It has a nice little slightly magnetic closure. Yeah, a little magnetic closure there. And it comes with a guidebook. So the guidebook is 207 pages. It is in black and white. And some of her cards do have color on it, but you're not missing out on anything for this not being a color guidebook. So she does give you a little bit of a description of what tarot cards are, what her inspiration for drawing it was, and some unique spreads, plus the Celtic cross spread, which is a really good basic spread that was written by Arthur Waite back at the 1909 tarot renaissance that we had starting in England. So each entry has kind of some keywords there, and then you get a little paragraph that's a little bit like flavor text for what's going on in the card. So we call it less a definition and more of kind of the feelings that the cards stir up when you're working with them, or when you're examining one card in particular. Okay, so the unboxing continues, and then we have a box inside a box. Oh my gosh. So a nice little travel ready box if you like to take your tarot cards with you when you go places, which I do. So that's always nice to have a box for that. I've made boxes for most of my tarot cards that come in these literature boxes so that I can travel with them. So it's very nice. It's a very sturdy little cardboard box on the inside. And then you finally get to the cards, and you start out with the Fool there, which I do kind of feel like this little birdie has just hatched from all of this box. The cardstock's a little bit thin on these, but it's like, hey, I would have gone without this box if you gave me thicker cardstock. But that is, whatever your preference is, really. But like I said, I mean, lots of packaging here. And you can see that the cards are colored, but they are a pen and ink kind of like detailed drawing. I remember studying this in art class way back in the day of how to do pen and ink. It's just a fine point. and not using any kind of outlines, just using the density of different strokes to indicate depth. Yeah. It's a neat art form. It's fun to work with, and one of the things she says in her description is that she does it because it's really a soothing way to draw, and I agree with her there. Definitely is. So 78 cards. We had 22 major arcana, Fool through the world there. You've got 4 suits. We've got wands. And then your court cards are daughter, son, mother, father. Kind of interesting there. We get cups. Minimal use of color, but effective. Swords. Sometimes, one of my arguments with this deck is sometimes I have a little bit of difficulty telling the swords from some of the pictures and depictions of wands. You know, gets a little muddy for me unless I have my really strong glasses on. Swords, kind of kooky there. That's interesting. I love owls, so anything with owls on it is a winner there. And then pentacles. All right, so let's go through the cards a little bit closer, one by one, now. Okay, so going through the deck one by one, beginning with the Major Arcana and the Fool. The Magician. The High Priestess. The Empress. The Emperor. The Hierophant. The Lovers. The Chariot. Justice. The Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. Strength. Goes with the Tarot of Marseille numbering, with strength being number 11 there and justice being number 8. The Hanged Man. Death. Temperance. The Devil. The Tower. The Star. The Moon. The Sun. Judgment. And the World. Moving on to Suit of Wands. We begin with the Ace. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Daughter. Son. Mother. Father. Moving on to the Suit of Cups. Ace. 2, 3, 4, 5. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him fix the cups. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Daughter. Son. Mother. Father. Moving on to the Suit of Swords. Ace. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, daughter, son, mother, and father. Finally, we will look at the suit of Pentacles. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, daughter, son, mother, and father. So I hope you enjoyed our journey through the Wild Unknown Tarot. Roses and thorns for this deck. Um, so we'll start with roses, and the artwork is very well executed, and it's very well packaged. It's very well presented. Obviously, the author is very knowledgeable about her subject, but I'm going to give it a thorn because I would say this is not a deck that it would be in any way good for beginners. This is somebody has to know. You have to know tarot before you're really going to be able to get in to and be able to use this deck for tarot reading. Now I can think of plenty of other uses of this deck that wouldn't be for tarot reading. You know, be like incorporating into like a mixed media art project. Because I mean the artwork is really pretty. And I think I like that, you know, just dash of color right on top of the, you know, the starkness of the black and white. It's vibrant, it's fun. But, you know, as far as tarot decks, I don't there's not a lot of symbolism in a lot of these cards. I mean, a lot of looking at the Major Arcana. I can understand why she would say choose this as a symbol for the Empress. I get that because I've worked with tarot a lot. But if I handed this to somebody who'd never worked with tarot but just wanted to get interested in it, they'd be like, I don't get it, and it would be, you know, it wouldn't sink in with them. Um, so you know, I don't like to bash anybody's hard work because this is definitely hard work to make a tarot deck like this. And like I said, the the person who made this is a very skilled artist and a very learned person. So I don't want to, you know, be uncharitable toward all of that skill and knowledge and effort, but it's it it doesn't really speak to me as a tarot deck. And I would, you know, if you're an experienced reader and you like it, great, go for it. I mean, yeah, it's like I said, it's beautiful artwork, but I wouldn't recommend it for beginners. So, you know, but you might have looked at this video and thought, "Man, I don't know what you're talking about, Christine. You'll full of it. This was great." So, you know, and if that's you, great. Go like I said, it's a bestseller. So, plenty of people do like it, or plenty of people who are like me are like, $16 tarot deck. Yeah, I'll bite. So, unfortunately, at $16 with all of this, um, paper and everything that was printed, Kim may not have made a whole lot of money off of me, for all of her hard work. But that's what I've got. I will do a tarot reading in a separate video using this deck and one of the spreads that Kim has in her book. I certainly wouldn't want to deprive anybody of getting to see how the cards lay out on the table. So if you like this video, please hit like. If you like this type of content, please subscribe. And if you were interested in this deck, please join me in my next video for the reading with the Wild Unknown Tarot. So thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.